just fall. This one just fall.
Yeah,
The durian?
fresh fall. We think it's hepe.
Oh.
Which is also a new one for me. I heard of this one before.
Pagi ini bersama Miss Lindsay. Kayak dia excited banget nemuin Durian Petruk katanya, karena dia kaget setiap lihat durian di Indonesia pertama kali bilang Petruk sampai penasaran Petruk yang asli kayak apa. 6 tahun akhirnya, 6 tahun dia ketemu. Dan lihat bukanya. So, are you satisfied?
I haven't tasted it. But I'm very happy to finally find it.
Why you like durian?
Oh, well, A, it's delicious. Duh. B, it's just super interesting because it's way more kinds of durian than any other fruits, and it has so many weird and interesting stories. You know, you have these crazy people who go out and fight tigers to eat durian. You know, elephants that like to eat durian. You know, crazy stories about mafia people who have all kinds of, almost like a drug lord, you know, but the durian lord. So it's very interesting as far as its relationship with people. And then you have all these great groups and clubs that go out hunting durian. I mean, nobody goes out and hunts pineapple, right? Nobody hunts bananas, but you can hunt durian, and it's just really exciting. And I like all the people you meet. So, and all
People
my-
abroad say that durian is yucky, so that the taste is like. I saw in the internet. They say, why?
They never tried a good one. I promise you. There's so many good durians, but there's also a lot of bad durians. And I really think that most people who say they don't like durian, they just never tried one that is good for them. Because there's so many flavors in durian, right? There's the sweet one, the wine one, the chocolate one, the bitter one, the onion one. There's so many kinds. And there are even durians that I don't like. And I love durian, but there are durians I really don't like. Like there's one in Malaysia called Capri. Very popular with Singaporeans because it tastes very strongly of whiskey. I don't like whiskey. So it's very pungent and strong and alcohol. And I personally don't like it. But I always serve it to Singaporeans who want the alcohol flavor, and they love it so much, right? So it's really important to recognize that with durian, there's a lot of different kinds, and I think everybody can find the kind of durian for them.
When is the first time you saw the durian, and what do you think? What kind of food it is?
Well, I learned about durian because of some hippies. You know hippies? They're like alternative kind of people in the United States that wear tie-dye and talk about peace. And they told me that there was this weird, exotic, rare fruit in Southeast Asia called a durian that was like a drug. And it made you high when you ate it. And they told me it was very, very healthy. They said it was a superfood. And it gave you lots of energy and make you very healthy. And I thought it sounded very weird. And I like things that are weird. They're very interesting. So I decided to go looking for a durian, and I went to the Chinese Asian grocery store in my village, in my house. And they had one, and it was from Thailand, so it was one of those really big ones, right? I remember it was very expensive. It was like $13 US, which at that time for me, because I was in college, was a lot of money. So I actually spent, I'd been given some money for my birthday. It was on my birthday. I actually learned about durian on my birthday. So I took my birthday money and I bought myself a durian.
How old is it? How old?
20, my 20th birthday. So with my 20th birthday money, I bought a durian and I took it home, and it was frozen, right? It's from Thailand. So I tried to let it thaw, but I didn't let it thaw enough because I didn't realize that it takes about 8 hours for one of those big ones to thaw out. And so I tried to cut it, but at that time I didn't know that durians has seams, right? I didn't know how to open it. So I just took the biggest knife I had. I had one of those really big, you know, like bread knife. And I just took the durian like this. And I thought, okay. And I just start cutting like this, right? So I saw the durian in half like this. Because I don't know about the seams, right? I've never heard of this thing before. And at that time, there's not so much information on the internet about it. So I just did that. And inside, the durian, the flesh was still about half frozen. So the texture was very creamy. It was like ice cream. I thought it tasted like a French vanilla ice cream. And there was almost no smell because it was still mostly frozen. So it was a very easy way to try it the first time. And I ended up eating the whole thing myself, which was quite a big thing. And I loved it the first time.
Really?
Yeah. Easy to
So you become a durian traveler. Why you think that durian is you more addictive with durian?
I actually became really fascinated by the durian people more than the durian itself. So for me, part of durian and how it's interesting is just how crazy people are about it. So you have, you know, people like yourself, like you, who's durian crazy person who travels the world looking for durians. And I happened to learn about something called the Durian Trail. Have you heard of the Durian Trail? So I learned about these hippies, you know, the same group of hippies, and at that time some of them would travel to Southeast Asia to eat durian because they thought it was so healthy. And they told me that because of the monsoon, the durian, it's in season all year, right? So if you're willing to move countries, you can go from Thailand, Indonesia to Malaysia, you just change countries, you can stay with durian season all year. And they call this the Durian Trail. And I had just graduated from college, and it was during the recession in the United States, so I couldn't find a job. And so my dad said, you should go travel. You know, you can't find a job, you're young. I was only 20 when I graduated from college, and he told me, you need to take this opportunity to see the world. So I said, okay, I'll go to Asia and I'll follow the Durian Trail. Right? So I spent a whole year, which is why my blog is called The Year of the Durian. So I spent my first year traveling the Durian Trail and changing countries with the durian season, so that I stayed in durian season for 365 days.
Only for hunting durian?
365 days hunting durian.
It's around 150 years old. So at that time, once it fruits, it's around 700, 800.
Not too hard, it should be a yellow one, right?
Lu udah lembek ya?
Stokongnya jangan mepet.
This is hepe. Doesn't look very good.
You've been traveling around Asia to find a good durian. What do you think between these Indonesia, Malaysia, Thai, and Philippines? What do you think about the durian? There is a better from them.
What's the most interesting is that everybody has a different culture, and so every country has a different way they like to eat durian, and they have different flavors that they look for in durian, and so they breed each durian to be how they like it. So you change countries, you change durians. And so, for example, in Thailand, they like the durian to be very thick flesh, very, very fleshy, and very sweet and smooth. They don't really like, well, they like a bit fiber, but it's a different kind of smooth. It's not soft, right? They don't want it like messy. So the Thailand people, they don't like that. And they like it kind of nutty tasting. So a Thai durian is going to be very thick, very like it's dense and nutty tasting. That's a Thailand durian. You go down to Malaysia, Malaysian people typically, they really like soft durian. It's very strong tasting. They still like it very sweet, but they're going to be looking for more of those like low level, like bitter flavors, especially when you go down from Thailand border. So Thailand border, like Penang, they like it more sweet still, like flour tasting. And then as you go down south all the way to Singapore, it gets more and more and more bitter until the Singaporean people, they like the most alcohol and bitter, right? So all the durians in Malaysia and the south part are going to be like more like in Singapore people like it. Then you come down to Indonesia and people here really like sweet durian. That's also a little bit old tasting, so it's more watery. Here in Indonesia, it's not as fatty, it's not as thick and creamy in Indonesia typically. And they also don't mind it when the durian is like maybe 2 days old. So the taste gets a little bit almost like lemony. You know, it's got a little bit like a yogurt taste, which can be a little bit difficult for people like me. But that's how Indonesia people like it. You go over to like the Philippines, they like their durians, again, very, very thick and fatty and fleshy. So some of the fleshiest durians in the world are in the Philippines. Like I think Duyaya is like 55% flesh. They're actually fatter and thicker than in Thailand. And they actually like their durians soft. So unlike the Thai one, they like it firm. In the Philippines, they like it so soft it's very messy on your fingers. Bright yellow color and more of like a metallic bitter taste. So that's the Philippines. So every country you go to is different.
So
This part or this part? What do you suggest?
this one, ini moment of truth.
I want to get the good one. I don't want to get a bad one my first time.
Cerewet banget dia nyari yang
Let's
bagus
try
yang
this
bagus.
Important decisions, yo. Alright, go for it.
Yeah,
Cheers.
yeah, just one.
Oh, we have to cheers on it.
This one again. Good
Ready?
one.
It's good luck. Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. Wait. Long shot. Yeah, cheers.
Ready? Cheers.
It's this one.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. It has good flavor, but the texture is a little funky. I could see how this would be really good.
Ini durian katanya sih tidak di perform yang bagus, tapi basically udah sangat enak. Pahitnya kuat, teksturnya juga lembut, tapi yang pahitnya itu yang after taste pahitnya itu bagus banget, panjang.